Catch 'em in the pasture, run 'em in the pen, work 'em on the Sundays, do it all again. Race 'em in the sand, buck 'em in the mud, drip a cowboy's sweat, bleed a cowboy's blood.
I'm Zeke Thurston, 2016 World Champion Saddlebrock Rider, and you're watching the Peppered Stewart Show.
All right, you're here again. Why? I don't know. That's your fault, but you're the one playing on the streaming services, and that's how you landed here. Got a lot of stuff in store for you guys today. If you didn't happen to catch that, Texas Arena League horseback hockey on horseback. They are out there doing stuff. You should check it out. If you've never been to one, you need to go look because it's entertaining. If you like hockey, you like horses, you like fast stuff, go check it out. The Texas Arena League has been out there for a while. We went out and visited one event that was going on, I guess, a couple of years ago, and checked it out. You can also check them out on their website. Today's show is brought to you by the Texas Arena League. They host 3 military tournaments across 6 events in 3 different locations in Texas. And they, man, I don't know what else to tell you other than to check it out because it's, you got polo and you got hockey and you got horses and you got going fast. And that is what it is. I mean, it's just, like you saw in the video there, it's just action-packed, going fast, flying around, the folks playing. And it's good. It's a good thing to see. It's a good thing to go check out. They got a lot of sponsors, a lot of action going on out there. So you want to hook up with them. You can find them on Facebook. Texas Arena League is on Facebook. You can look them up there. They're part of the Arena Polo tournaments. They have tournaments. And I don't know how to explain it to you without going to see it. Because when I first checked it out, I was like, man, what is this? Let me go see what it is. And then I went to an event, and to stand right there on the side of the ring and watch that stuff go down, it was crazy. And I think that time that we did go, they stuck me on a horse, and I tried it. And I tell you what, it's a different ball game. So I mean, props to those guys because they're flying up down the arena, sticks flying, horses flying. It is some good stuff. But we'll get back into that here in a little bit. What else is going on today? We've got lots of odd news for you. Everyone's favorite odd news that everybody likes. We got some good ones for you. Maybe not your favorites. Maybe they are. We'll see. We got some cow stuff going on. We got some horse stuff going on. The Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo is happening right now. So if you haven't been there, you need to get out there. We went out on Saturday and rode in the parade for the Stock Show parade. I think they said there was tons of horses. There was probably over 100 different groups of riders and stuff involved in the parade. Man, it was a good time. It was fun. It was neat to see that many people. I mean, the parade lines were just lined with people out there watching, and everybody's got their phones. I couldn't tell how many phones I seen out there going on that deal. So it was pretty neat to see the amount of folks that came out to support, the Western way of life and what still happens today with, people riding horses and doing horse stuff, and to see those folks come out and like it, because I mean, there's so many other things people could be doing on Saturday besides going there and standing outside watching a parade. And man, it was a great time. It was a good showing. So Google it. There's videos. Everybody, at least every third or fourth person that we passed riding down. I probably should put one of those clips in there because I found 4 or 5 clips me wandering down the street in downtown Fort Worth, and I mean every third or fourth, fifth person had their phone up. They were filming, live streaming. There was one guy he was FaceTiming. I guess he was FaceTiming his daughter. She wasn't that old, but she wasn't a baby. She was walking around and had a bottle. And when I was riding by him, he was FaceTiming her, and he like turned it to me where I could see him. I mean, waving at him and everything. And to see the excitement on those kids and stuff, it was a good time. So always make it a point to see what's happening in your community. Support the sport. Keep it dirty. What else we got? Who is here? It is Fort Worth Stock Show Rodeo is happening. The American Rodeo is coming up. We'll probably have tickets for that again this year. I don't know. We'll let you know as it gets closer. But the American has brought in, along with Teton Ridge getting involved in all the horse stuff. They're bringing in the greatest horsemen. They're going to have a big horse event. You're going to have a cutting event. You're going to have probably cutting, reining, working cow stuff. It's going to be a great showing. And for that, I got a paper somewhere that told me more than my rambling. Where did it go? I think rambling is better. Okay, here we go. The clip we're going to bring to you today is from the American Horse video. And this one is about the cutting that's going to take place. The National Cutting Horse Association is demonstrating the thrilling sport of cutting, which cutting's been around forever. Some didn't know about it. Some just are introduced to it. Fort Worth, Texas, every year they have a big, huge cutting every year that also features the celebrity cutting that we're part of every year down there with the Yellowstone folks. So they're gonna put cutting on a big stage. So, and you think, well, cutting, yeah, I know what that is. Well, not a lot of people don't. There's a lot of people don't know what that is. There's rodeo fans that don't know the different equine horse events that also take place throughout the different places other than rodeos. So the top 5 qualified national cutting horse riders that are going to be there on March 10th at Globe Life Field in Arlington, Texas. And we got a little clip of that for you.
When we were watching the American at home,
American Rodeo,
I remember just saying, man, I wish we could be on that platform one day. Now here it is.
It means the world for us to be able to show our cutting horses in front of all these people. I think it's the best equine discipline out there, and I'm very excited to be able to compete at Global Life Field. It's going to be the biggest venue that we've ever had a cutting.
the Western way of life is special, and it needs to be showcased. I'm very excited about this event.
So you need to get your tickets. You need to get out there. You need to check it out. It's going to be a good showing at the American. That is March the 10th. That is Friday night. I'm planning to make it a point to be out there for that. Try to get down there on the dirt and talk to some of those folks. That's my plan. What this guy's plan is to outlive everyone. Up in Ohio, there's a little old pup dog named Spike, and he has been certified as the oldest dog living by the Guinness World Records, because everybody likes Guinness World Records. Good God, what is it? Sure, it's a dog? Yeah, it's like it's a wombat or something. Golly. So the Guinness World Records says that he is 23 years and 43 days old. The record keeping organization said Spike is a 9-inch tall Chihuahua. He was certified as the oldest living dog in December. Spike's owner said their family found him in a parking lot of the grocery store 13 years ago. Wait a minute. He had been shaved up his back and blood stains around his neck from a chain or a rope. It looked pretty rough. The clerk in the grocery store said he'd been there for about 3 days and they were feeding him scraps. They took the dog home to their little farm where he became Spike. What? Spike was a name for a large dog. My dog was small, but he had the attitude of a big dog. So I called him Spike. Okay, that's Kimball's idea. She took me to the vet, who determined that his... Okay, come on, guys. The vet determined his birthday as November 10th of 1999. Now, how did you come up with November 10th? I mean, you could say 1999, but you're going to say November 10th? You're just making stuff up. She was watching the Tonight Show one night, and she learned about the former oldest dog living, Pebbles, and was like, wait, Spike is much older. Most of the family knew Spike was old, but they didn't realize he was old as dirt. So there you go, Spike, the oldest little Chihuahua out there. I'm sure he's had a little Taco Bell in his day. Oh, man. Old dogs. Old dogs are horses and drive-thrus. I don't know about you, but over there in a far, far away land, I think it's a far, far away land. Let me see. There was a horse spotted riding in the back seat during a McDonald's drive-thru run. McDonald's fast food restaurant in Australia. Was the horse upside down? Because that's down under, right? They captured a video of an unusual sight. It was a horse riding in the back seat of the drive-thru of a customer's car. Donna posted a video to TikTok. Of course she did. Everyone posted to TikTok. As TikTok is watching right now. Showed the scene outside the eatery in New South Wales. The video shows her briefly conversing with the driver of the car, who explained the horse was excited for his ice cream. Okay. Horses eat ice cream? I don't know. The horses eat ice cream. What?
This horse does.
He does eat ice cream. He looks like ice cream. You know, with that flop ear hanging out that way, almost like a unicorn. Maybe it is. I wonder what ice cream did he get? That's what I'd like to know. I'd like to know what ice cream he got. Also, speaking of Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo, there is also another rodeo coming up pretty soon. Probably by the time you watch this on the replay out there in the streaming world. San Antonio, Texas. The San Antonio Stock Show, their Stock Show and Rodeo is coming up. Yes. They said that in San Antonio. It has grown to be the largest single event in San Antonio's history. About 1.9 million visitors enter the grounds each year. The success of the stock show attributes its success to over 6,000 volunteers who give countless hours to the organization, along with community donors, volunteer support. The organization itself has donated more than $232 million to the youth of Texas through scholarships, grants, junior livestock auctions, crafts, calf scrambles, and more. A volunteer organization that emphasizes on education, agriculture, and develop the youth of America. So take a gander at this and see if you might want to go down to San Antonio, walk the river walk, and go to the rodeo.
You help support the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo's mission to promote agriculture and education for the youth of Texas through scholarships, endowments, and grants. Every year, the rodeo gives kids statewide an opportunity to showcase their best skills, projects, and exhibits.
The quality of the competition that our volunteers put on and then the quality of the projects that come to us with these kids are incredible.
Originating as a junior livestock show, today the rodeo has grown to recognize and celebrate every aspect of agriculture, including the junior livestock auctions, agrobotics, Western art, and junior agricultural mechanics.
The outreach we're very proud of, and we're constantly working very hard to make sure that our outreach is going to as many kids as we can get to.
It helps our state grow and thrive, and it helps agriculture thrive. And we see more and more students become great adults and great Texans.
None of this is possible without the generous support of rodeo donors, sponsors, and over 6,000 volunteers.
This event lives because of the volunteer spirit that San Antonio brings forward.
At the end of the day, they know that their efforts have there's countless students whose education has been funded by our efforts and our passion and what we do. So we do what we enjoy doing, and we make a lot of good at the same time.
Everything you are doing, every dime that you spend inside there is being cycled back into the state of Texas with our future generation of kids.
Every time we change a life, then we improve this state.
How awesome is that?
Thank you for helping us educate the youth of Texas. Get involved today at sarodeo.com.
That's what he told you. Get involved. Be part of it. Whether you're in San Antonio, whether you're in Fort Worth, whether you're in Waco, whether you're in Houston, all the big major cities in the state of Texas have got a livestock show and rodeo that takes place every year. So if you can't go out and compete at one, or you want to go watch one, or just volunteer. I mean, organizations always need volunteers. There's nothing beats free labor. So volunteer at your local place, or even go to talk to a school, whatever school you're at, whatever school's in your neighborhood. It's got an agriculture department or FFA department or something like that. Go by and say, hey, what do you guys need? Y'all need some help? You want us to do something? And a lot of times they will let you help. Remember, the kids today are our future generations. And the more I see them on the internet, the more I realize, good thing I'm not going to live much longer. Speaking of living longer, Oklahoma. I got to go up there next week, by the way. Oklahoma, there is an Olive Garden restaurant in Oklahoma. Imagine that. Somebody, what did they say? Olive Garden. What the gosh? I can't remember. But anyway, something to do with Olive Garden. Ah, man, I just blew that joke. Maybe Tuffy can help me out here. But it would have been funny if I would have remembered it. So, I'll try it next time, because I just blew that one. I can't remember. It was like Olive Garden is fast food, but we don't think they're eating fast food or something like that. I don't know. So in Olive Garden, Oklahoma, the police were called to an Olive Garden because there was a cow there. Well, don't they have that endless pasta bowl or something? So I can imagine. The crowd that shows. Police in Oklahoma put their cowboy skills to the test when a loose cow was spotted wandering the outside of the Olive Garden restaurant. The Stillwater police said officers responded along with animal welfare when a loose cow was wandering around. The officers questioned the cow and learned that the cow had heard about the never-ending soup and salad option at the Olive Garden and wanted to try it for themselves. So there you go. They're funny in Oklahoma. They've got jokes. Who else has got jokes? Been talking about some Yellowstone stuff the last couple of episodes or whatnot, because we've been doing stuff with those guys. And then I guess the last episode that I worked on aired a couple of weeks ago. So speaking of Yellowstone, I want to feast you guys' eyes on something here, because the talented musical guest artist from Louisiana, I've been in contact with her people, so we may be having her on here for too long. But anyway, there's a talented singer from Louisiana that made her debut on Yellowstone this year, and a lot of people had just discovered her, and they're like, who is this? Where'd she come from? What's going on? But what you don't know, she's been at it for a while, and so what we're going to feast your ear holes with today is we're going to throw some Lainey Wilson at you. But this is old school Lainey Wilson. This is like 6 to 8 years ago, back in her earlier days. So we'll throw that at your ear holes, check it out, see what you think. And when we come back, we're going to talk about some more stuff.
Rusted hot water heater, washing machine thumping on that hardwood floor. Old tree tire swing rain in the gutter screen, door slamming, mama's cooking with butter. creek water, tractor cranks up, and I hear daddy holler. You know them peas ain't gonna pick themselves. The moon shines in and out comes a guitar, stomping our feet to the sound of that free car. Even though the rooster crows early, we ain't going to bed. Oh. And all these things are responsible for raising and planting my feet on a firm foundation. Say yes or no, man, thank you, please. When times get tough, you better get your knees. Don't you go calling that kettle black, and when you get it ticked off, water off the best back landing by the good word. Built on more than wood, that's my house. Say yes or no, man, thank you, please. When times get tough, you better hit your knees. Don't you go calling that kettle black, and when you get it ticked off, water off the best back landing by the good word. Built on more than wood, that's my house. That's my
That right there is some early stuff. Early days. Lainey Wilson. So she's been out there a while. Folks are just now picking her up. So you probably don't recognize her voice from that song, but maybe you'll recognize her voice from this song.
Yeah, it's a new job. I mean, I don't know how it's gonna go, but I guess we'll see.
I never stay in one place too long. A dirt road singing me a siren song. I gotta find a field. I need to spin my wheels. I got a hankering for 4 wide tires, and I can't help it. It's the way I'm wired. Boy, you get too close. Boy, you need to know. I got a heart like a truck.
So there you go. Those of you that weren't familiar with the first little clip there of Lainey Wilson, maybe familiar with her recent stuff right there. So check it out. Listen to what she's got going on. She's got some good tunes out there. She's got that one with her and Hardy that they did the reenactment of at one of those music award show things that I don't watch. I saw it on the internet though. It's like I see everything else. What else we got going on today? Let's talk about tips for hay loss. Just the tip though. That's all we got. 4 of them exact. Just 4. Oh, speaking of 4 tips, that reminds me, have you seen anything about some police woman that got fired for like having a train at work or something? I don't know what's going on with that. But anyway, that reminded me about the 4 tips for hay loss. But 4 ways to reduce your hay loss is everybody's feeding hay right now. Everybody's doing that. Matter of fact, I went by Whitesboro, Texas yesterday to the hay warehouse and picked up some alfalfa. It was pretty good stuff. 4 ways to reduce it. Let's see what they say. See what the experts say, because everybody wants to know what the experts think. Numero uno, if your hay is fed unrestricted, cattle can waste 45% of the hay. So if they're wasting 45%, they're only getting maybe 55% of that hay, and you're paying Depending on when you bought it, I think when I picked up the last load I got, it was about $65 a bale. I've seen places right now that are around $120, $150 a bale, and you feed it unrestricted, and the cow wastes 45% of that bale. No good, man. No good. Limit feeding hay, so only what's required to feed will significantly reduce the waste right away. Studies show, because everybody likes studies, that cattle fed daily versus every 4 hours needed 25% less hay. That's a huge amount, but the labor and equipment costs slightly increase. Well, yeah, if you can go there every 4 hours and feed your cow. Number 2, a common and usual labor-effective method of feeding is to feed hay directly onto the ground by unrolling the bales, distributing the hay or loose hay, and bale pod grazing. Which any of these methods, there should only be enough feed distributed or available for 1 day, so you don't roll out too much. Let's see, number 3, they say bale pod grazing, when the bales are spread out across the field or pasture, and temporary fence is used to confine the animals to access one or several bales. When it's time for more hay, the producer moves the fence instead of moving the bales. The loss will depend on herd size. However, the best feeding is for limited access, okay? And then what else we got? Limited access by physical barriers. Another way to decrease hay loss with bale rings, racks, fences, feed bunks, grazing, other forms of limited access can also decrease the waste. The method works by reducing trampling by the animals, laying down the hay, etc. So the best way to do it is feed it. If you're not putting it in a hay ring or in a feeder, then you need to limit the amount of hay that you're feeding, because if you just put it out too much and it's on the ground, they're going to play in it. When I put my hay out, I put my round bales out, and I put the brown bale rings around them, and I'll let the cows eat them down until it gets nearly to the ground. There's probably like this much left on the ground, in that ring, and I'll go out there, take the ring off, roll it away, and give the cows about 2 days to clean that mess up before I put out new hay. And that is a very effective method also. What else we got in here? There's some events going on, horseback events I was talking about. There is, I don't know, there's I guess we talked about the yellow sun effect before, about how more people are getting involved in horses, more people are buying horses, more people are doing stuff and wanting to try events out and do some things. And there's a couple of different events and associations that are out there that give you that opportunity. And you can go on Facebook and check them out. One of the new ones that's out there is called the East Texas Stock Horse Association. It's similar to the Stock Horse of Texas, but it's more centralized to one area. And that's the East Texas Stock Horse Association. They've got different events as far as cutting, reining. I've seen they're going to be doing some 4-man, 4-pin pinning stuff. I'm probably going to check one of those out and see what that's all about. And those are pretty fun. You got the Working Ranch Challenge, which is a laid-back event where they have different levels for different people, depending on what your level of riding is, whether you're just getting started, whether you're an expert, or whether you're a day worker that works on a horse every day. So you can come out, you can compete, you can have a good time and win a prize. And those are mainly over West Texas area, west of I-35, West Clyde, Abilene area. And then you've got the Day Work Challenge, which is east, out near the east side of I-35, near Royce City area. And they are the same. They got events for all. Whatever your level of riding ability is, you can still have a good time. They even have water there also, and a concession. So check those out. Look them up on Facebook. If you want something to do, those three that I mentioned specifically have released their schedules or temporary schedules for the year. So go check them out and see what they're about. And then, like we told you to start with, the Texas Arena League Horse Hockey, hockey on horseback. They've got their schedule out there for you guys to check it out. They've got some stuff coming up. What did I do with it? Oh, that's what I did with it right there. They got some events coming up in January in Houston. January 27th, 29th, they're going to be at the Brookshire Polo Club in Houston. February 10th through 12th, they'll be in Austin. February 24, 26th, they'll be in Dallas. In March 10th, they'll be at the Legends Polo Club. And then they've also got their Armadillo division, which has an event in February to March at the Legends Polo Club. TexasArenaLeague.com. TexasArenaLeague.com is where you can get all the information that you need for it. You can find them on Facebook. They're on Instagram. They're on Twitter. And they're also on screen. So check this out. Angus cattle. The Angus Association has a new president. Their new president, which is in the 22-23 year, Chuck Grove, has the new president of the Angus Association, and we've got a little video here for you of the president to give you an opportunity to meet the new president. So let's see what Chuck Grove is up to.
I'm from Forest, Virginia, born and raised on a registered Angus farm there in Forest. Graduate of Virginia Tech, worked for the American Angus Association for 39 plus years as a regional manager. During that time, I also ran my own cows, and for the last 8 years, I've been strictly in the Angus business. For all of the educational, for all the great things that happen at this convention, the most important thing that happens year after year after year is the election of your leadership. From a tenure time, we have a very young board. We'll have 14 people in there with 2 years of experience or less, but I don't look at that as a negative. We're gonna have a lot of new, fresh, recent ideas to help propel us forward. I'm really proud that our membership continues to adapt to the technology that's out there. If memory serves me correctly, we had almost 2/3 of our membership genomically test our animals. Along with that, obviously there was parentage verification. And I think we should all be proud that our breed is more homozygous today, i.e. pure today, than when George Grant brought them over originally. So I'm really, really proud of that. And I also want to compliment the membership. There's a common thought that we're not getting enough phenotypic data, and that's really not true. We're about par with the previous year on the number of weights turned in. We're slightly down on ultrasound, but I can't stress enough how important it is for the membership to continue to turn in that phenotypic data, because the genomic information is only as good as the phenotypic data we get turned in. I also want to say that I want all of the membership to feel free to contact myself or any member of the board with their ideas, their thoughts, and we would welcome your criticism. When I say that, I want a solution. It's easy to stand on the sideline and throw rocks if you don't like something, but give us a solution if you think we're doing something wrong or we can improve something. I want to thank the outgoing president, Jerry Keneally. He did a marvelous job. His leadership, his sincerity, his direction is going to be sorely missed. We are going to depend on him in the future. And additionally, I want to thank the service of the retiring board members. They did an outstanding job. I had the pleasure to work with them for 6 years, and I really appreciate their service and dedication.
So that right there, ladies and gentlemen and others, since that's your new president, Chuck Grove, Angus Association president, right there. So let's dive into everyone's favorite. What are you watching on Netflix? Actually, I guess when we started that idea years ago, it's kind of changed more, I guess, into what are you watching on streaming service, because there's way too many out there. With HBO, with Paramount Plus, with Pluto TV and the Peacock, all those streaming services out there. So if you haven't watched yet, those of you that are into the Yellowstone genre of TV shows, 1883, if you haven't seen that yet on Paramount Plus, it's there. 1923, the next installment of Yellowstone is out there, and they're at their half-season mark too. So if you haven't started it, you can go watch the first half of the season, or in the first season there, along with the Tulsa King, which is like your Tulsa King. That's not Yellowstone. It's not Yellowstone, but it's a Taylor Sheridan show. It's kind of maybe a little flip to his days at Sons of Anarchy with Tulsa King, and they're at the first season is up on it, so you can go check it out. It's pretty good. I mean, it's an interesting show just to see, kind of how it's going. And you got old Sylvester Stallone in there, and he's still going, still kicking, as they say. So check that out. And then also, this is not a Taylor Sheridan show or movie, but I did find it entertaining, and it's called Joe Pickett. And Joe Pickett is on Paramount Plus, and it's about a game warden, and he's out there in the woods doing game warden stuff, and it's got kind of a Yellowstone, Sons of Anarchy type vibe with what's going on with that. So if you're into that kind of stuff, you'd probably like that. It's pretty good. And then depending on your sense of humor, because if you are easily offended, do not watch Righteous Gemstones. But, man, I watched the first couple seasons when it first came out, the Righteous Gemstones on HBO. And I started watching it again, rewatching it over. I remember I watched it already, but I want to see it again, just to refresh my memory. And as I'm watching halfway through this first season, this of season 1, I'm remembering how hilarious this show is. But if you're easily offended, do not watch the show, because you will cry. They're going to make you cry. And the language is a little different, and the innuendos are there, and they're not. So be ready for that. But it's still entertaining, man. It's an entertaining show. I enjoy it. There's lots of laughs, but we can't give you a clip, so we can't do that. We did show you the trailer years ago when it came out. But that's what we're watching on Netflix and on the Paramount. So check it out on HBO. Netflix, what I watched the other day on Netflix? Oh, I watched the guy. I don't know if you guys remember this, but there was the Hatchet guy. He was like God, I'm trying to think of it now. He smashed this guy with a hatchet. He did one interview with the news, wouldn't talk to no one else, and there's a Netflix documentary on this guy, and I watched it the other day, and it's very entertaining. It kind of, I don't want to say it ends like you think it's going to end, but it does go to a dark place. There are some issues going on with this young man in the show. What is it called? Do you know what the documentary thing's called for the guy? Is it Hatchet? Is it the hatchet wielding homeless guy or something? The hatchet wielding hitchhiker. The hatchet wielding hitchhiker. Kai. Oh, Kai. He was an entertaining guy. He had some. He had a few marbles that fell out somewhere along the way, but he did. I do believe that he enjoyed his 15 minutes of fame. His 15 minutes got him many more years of something else, but I'm not going to tell you. You got to watch it. It's man, it's interesting, entertaining. Well, that's what you do, right? Netflix. I mean, it's nothing like old Tiger King himself, but it's still pretty crazy. Speaking of crazy stuff, there's another show coming out on the Netflix, and February the 10th is when this show comes out. I guess Debbie and Peter, they're best friends and total opposites. She likes routines with her son in L.A. He thrives on change in New York City. So you got East Coast, West Coast rivalries. I don't know which one's blue and which one's red, but we'll find out. They swap houses and lives for a week and discover that they might not be what they really need. That's what they told me. You watch for yourself, Your Place or Mine, on Netflix February 10.
Hey, Debbie.
Happy birthday, Peter. 20 years of friendship. Can you believe it?
How do you still speak to me?
Do you remember the first night we met?
Never stops being weird.
So weird.
Debbie, you need to take a break.
I just need to be practical, which is what you have to be when you're a single mom. Right. Tragic.
I got an idea. I'm coming to LA for a week. I'm going to look after Jack, and you can stay here.
I don't know.
You need help. Let me help.
Taking care of Jack is a lot of work.
I think I got this.
I hope that you get what you want out of this trip. Find yourself a hottie. Maybe get waxed.
Waxed? Oh, waxed.
Waxed.
Oh, well, that's just not gonna happen. This place is amazing. Hi, I'm Debbie.
The Debbie? Peter talks about you all the time. I am a scotch embarrassed. I'm not wearing anything under this.
Oh, don't worry about it. We've all done the thing where we knock on the door half naked for some...
My mom always says you're terrible with women.
She does, huh?
So what happens next?
Can we stay on message?
Do you always answer a question with a question?
Do you always answer a question to a question with a question?
So how's your love life now?
Sort of like an old ghost town.
He's yummy.
Wait, where are you going? I have no idea what to say to this guy.
Can I get your number?
Oh my God. Here. He's into you.
No, he's not. You and I tell each other everything, right?
Always.
I think I may have met someone.
Can I tell you something?
Immediately.
The night that Debbie and I spent together, after I found myself thinking about her.
You have to tell her.
It's too late.
Seriously, you use your words.
Wait, what is all this?
Peter's not interested in me like that, is he?
I feel like we should see what you and I could be. This is a minor setback, right?
All you have to do is take a chance. I don't take chances.
So what are you gonna do?